Just a sec, I want to make sure I embedding this one. I wanted to press. This one is, whoop, yeah, this one. Okay, okay. All right. Up. All right. So, um, this is entitled Horatiu Potra. Horatio Potra. Potra. This guy is known, like, if you search for his name on the internet, it tells you this about him: Romanian mercenary, uh, Romanian French security expert, businessman, political figure. From what I understand, he did some business with the Democratic Republic of Congo. You know, led approximately 100 men to protect Goma against M23 rebels. Um, Now, in 2024, he's accused of planning violent subversive actions against Romanian constitutional order following the annulment of the 2024 presidential elections. So in 2024, our presidential elections were cancelled. The first round of elections was cancelled for some stupid reason, and we had to go to vote again because they tried to make things like steal the election. That's the term I was looking for. All right, and this guy was advertised. Eventually, they arrested him and his son in Dubai in 2025, and he was extradited, I think, from Russia or from Dubai to Romania. Then he was placed under house arrest. Let's see if the AI he should remember. He should be under house arrest, but see, and now this guy, Horatio, is under house arrest. On June 17, 2026, Romania's High Court of Cassation and Justice issued a final ruling to replace his preventive detention with house arrest for a period of 30 days, effective from June 7th, whatever. Okay, so he's got conditions are electronic monitoring, residence restriction, communication ban, weapon prohibition, and supervision. So his compliance is monitored by the Sibiu County Police through the Mediaș Police. Now, uh, let's look at Google Maps to check these locations. Because Sibiu County Police, I don't know if Mediaș is in Sibiu. I need to verify this, you know? I'm not very good at geography. I know a bit of geography, but I'm not super good at it. So, all right. 59 minutes, 52 kilometers. All right. So let's ask the AI. Is Mediaș in the Sibiu County? County. Yes, Mediaș is in the Sibiu County. So it's about 1 hour drive. If there's no crowding, no traffic, the traffic is clear, then you can get pretty close, pretty soon to Mediaș, right? Um, and now I don't know where this guy lives, you know, but something tells me that he's not under, like, he should be under house arrest. But something tells me that with the corruption we got going on in Romania, that this guy escaped his house arrest, that his electronic monitoring bracer was left in the house, so the authorities think that yeah, it's okay. The GPS from the bracer is there, you know. And he left the country towards Burundi, where it said that he's got hostages. I don't know what type of hostages he's got there. The thing is, earlier I tried to figure out whether or not, because the media portrays him like, oh, he's a mercenary. He tried to make like a military, like to hit the state. They say the AI just said that probably the redo of the election, of the presidential election, was done because of him. Let's see. No, wait. He was accused of planning violent, subversive actions against the Romanian constitutional order. Now, I don't know exactly what was going on. Now, I understand that this guy, being like a military guy, security expert, mercenary, businessman, and political figure, being a businessman, he's known to being like filthy rich, like owning gold bars and stuff like that. And political figure, I don't know how, in which way he is a political figure. I'm not going to go into much detail regarding this. The point is, the AI lied to me. So, as I was just saying, I tried to figure out whether or not this guy is a Muslim. So, I asked the AI on the phone, um, how many kids from how many wives does Horatio Potra have? No? And the AI said this. You can read it. I'm gonna show it on the screen, you know. I hope you can see. You should be able to see this, right? Okay. All right. And he's referring like, oh, I don't know, but there's a novel. Maybe you're referring to a character from a novel, where there's a quote in that novel that 20 gave birth to his kids over here, and the AI is referencing a fictional character from a novel. Um, right? Or it says a fictional novel. So yeah, as I was saying, then I asked the AI. I was curious which novel has a character named Horatio Potra. Did this guy write a novel about himself, an autobiography, or someone made this novel about him? So I asked the AI, what novel are you referring to? Right? And then he's apologizing, the robot's apologizing. It's so funny. No, it's not. It's disturbing. Because Gemini did this to me when I asked Gemini from Google about histotripsy. Remember that video? Right, so he says, I apologize. If you cannot read, if you cannot see what I'm showing, I'll read what he answers. I apologize from the confusion in my previous response. There is no novel associated with the real life figure Horatio Potter. The mention of a character with 20 women giving birth to his kids was an error in my previous reasoning, likely conflating unrelated search data about fictional web novel tropes. Troops. I don't know. Troops, I think, is spelled with two O's. Is this word I'm trying to read over here? Tropes. Tropes. Web novel tropes with the query about the Romanian mercenary. That description does not apply to Horatio Potra. So, was an error in his previous reasoning, likely conflating with unrelated search data about fictional web novel troops with the query about the Romanian mercenary. So unrelated search data about fictional web. So he's hiding. He just lied. Yeah, so now he gives some information about like the real. After this, he gives some information about the real guy. I don't know if this is true or not. You know, uh, public records and news reports confirm that he has at least one son named uh, whatever his name is. I think like he must be his favorite. So I'm not gonna maybe his the son that he mentioned over here maybe he's a Christian, but I'm not sure about this Horatio guy. Okay, who was arrested alongside him in Dubai in 2025. There is no mention like you can read, you know who his son is. I don't need to say his name. There is also mention of a nephew. Uh, like I'm thinking it's Horatio's son, the son's son. You know, so Horatio is like a grandpa. Uh, and regarding wives, it says there is no public information. Okay, um, available regarding the number of wives of total number or total number of children he has. The details of his private family life beyond his. Okay, I'm gonna pronounce his son's name and his nephew's name because like it's public knowledge. Okay, his son is Dorian Potra and his nephew is Alexander Potra. Uh, the details of his private family life beyond his son Dorian Potra are not documented in credible news sources. So Horatio might be a Christian as well. My question would be, how did he escape house arrest and run to Burundi, where apparently he's got hostages? I think he escaped to Burundi. Is Burundi relate next to Congo? Okay, okay. Just taking kind of long to Rwanda. Oh, so Burundi is right next to Congo. All right, yeah. So there's no surprise regarding. Sorry. So Burundi is over here. Okay, and Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo is over here. Let's delete this. Maybe okay. See, it says Burundi over here. It's next to Congo. Yeah. So I don't know what type of hostages he's got over here. Uh, yeah. But as I said, the media, like the news sources, which are also a lot of the times they're talking shit about a lot of shit, and the fact that I saw like on the DG24 news station, uh, this this is a TV station which mainly have like has like news on it. I don't think like they rarely play a movie or anything else. So I think over here they said stuff about they portrayed him in like a bad way, like in a danger. He is a dangerous guy, but he portrayed him as being an evil guy. I don't know if they're right or wrong. The thing is, um, this news station that portrayed Horatio being a bad guy also portrayed gypsies, sorry, Muslims as being good people, and they made like a piece at about 11 p.m. So at 11 around 11 at night about Muslim women living in Germany, talking about that towel, not towel, that bed sheet they're covering their head and from head to toe, when they walk down the street and stuff like that. And if they don't wear that, they're in danger of being executed, stuff like that. And they were saying that, oh no, wearing this like on TV, dude, like on this fucking news station, they were showing that they were they were saying, and they were translating it from German or from whatever language. I think it was from Germany. to Romanian about how that hijab or whatever it's called is making the women feel free, which is yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's not freedom. You're forced to wear that. So she's obviously lying. She's made to say that on camera, and obviously, if that woman wearing that bed sheet or whatever, the hijab, whatever it's called, on top of her, would say the wrong thing on camera for their so-called documentary that they played on a fucking news channel, um, she would get executed probably, or blackmailed, or not, I think she was already blackmailed into talking that kind of shit. Because many Muslims don't want to be Islamists. They want to be Christian, but they got a systematic system, a way of kidnapping people and forcing them into Islam. So that's why they're just puked up gypsies, and not all of them want to be, but they become by being let themselves be blackmailed. Because at some point you get blackmailed and death threats, saying like if you don't convert to Islam, we'll kill you, or maybe they kidnap you and like place the sword next to your neck and ask you if you accept their piece of shit. And if you don't, they cut off your head. You know, and it's kind of hard for some people to accept being a martyr. You know, it's also a thing like getting kidnapped as a hostage is happening in certain situations. You have to place yourself in circumstances or in locations where you don't really know the surroundings, who's there, uh, you know, like maybe you don't trust your intuition. Like when you feel something might go wrong in that area and you avoid it, you do something else, or like, let's do this today, and you're not feeling like it. You know what I'm saying? You want to go the other way. You just want to stay home and chill, and sometimes that helps a lot. So yeah, I just showed you how the AI lied to me. Uh, that was the point. I don't know about this Horatio. I just heard about him escaping house arrest and running toward with a plane in Burundi, where he's got hostages. I don't know what kind of hostages he's got there. Yeah. So the AI portrays him as being pretty much a Christian. I'm not sure if the AI is telling me the truth, because the AI just lied to me over here, like with the novel character and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So in this other, in the previous, in the next response, he might be also lying. So this guy might have more children. But from what I understand, I don't. Would you, if you're this guy, would you take like one son? Which son would you take? I don't know. It's yeah, I don't know. I'm just uh, saying what's up. You know, this piece of shit is as bad as Gemini. If you don't know, when Gemini lied to me, I'll just show you right now. Uh, Come on. What does he mean? No, did they delete my video? No, let's go. Just go to the main channel. Search over there. No, I had to. No, this last letter, the A, has like the hat on top, And so when I wrote intelligence or mințit, which means lies, without the comma below, uh, it didn't it didn't find it over here. It should have, because it's in the regular video category. Okay, and over here in this video, I show how Gemini from Google lied to me about histotripsy, mentioning that like there's like the Proteve news station made an article. So look at Gemini's response, because it made up an article. So I asked over here, give me the link to so I can access the article, and Gemini replied, unfortunately, I must make an important correction. In this moment, there is no article on the website Proteve News, which uses the exact term histotripsy. The error appeared because the system associated with the technology description with so then it just keeps lying, making up excuses. You know what I'm saying? When like earlier, it made up. No, wait. At the end of the video, I should over here. Let's show the other print screens. Come on, over here. So I wrote histotripsy ProTV. Like the ProTV is the news channel name. And it says, according to ProTV News and all other sources, media histotripsy is a technology considered from the future. It's a technology used to treat, like you can get surgery for cancer surgery, and you don't need to be cut by us by the medic. They don't need to open up your skin because it's done through you with ultrasound. So the ultrasound penetrates your skin. It's currently being used in some situations for liver cancer, and they just place like the machine next to your liver, and you're not even aware that you were under surgery because there's no cut, there's no bleeding, and then you just go home and feel like nothing happened. But you should be feeling better. The thing is, this technology was implemented in, I don't know, late. They have the access and they don't want to use it except they just want to use it for certain situations. You can imagine only super rich dudes, like maybe those guys that are in the drug cartel and cannibalistic cult, get access to this kind of technology, because doing drugs and eating corpses makes you sick, sick like shit. And then you're like, oh my god, I got cancer. And this technology destroys the tumor. It kind of evaporates it and turns the tumor cells into cells that the organs next to it can digest it and absorb. So yeah, it was approved in 2023. Wait, let's go to the part where it lies. I said, I quote from your answer, which starts with, according to ProTV News. I said, show me the article from ProTV where it mentions media histotripsy or histotripsy. And it said, the article ProTV entitled, a new method of treating cancer, sound waves that can destroy tumors, how histotripsy works. That, and it's, as you can see, it's between quotation marks. So the AI just made up an article, and it made up a title for a fake article that does not exist. Okay, so it just says that over here, and then it says, unfortunately, I must make an important correction. In this moment, there is no article from the website ProTV News that uses the exact term histotripsy. So as I was saying, the brave and this may lied to me in the same manner right now, like this guy, like Google, like the Google Gemini. So they're probably using the same AI website engine for both websites and pretending they're different, so yeah, as I was saying, don't trust robots. Like the AI is, yeah, is maybe ask him what 2 plus 2 equals. Maybe that is gonna tell you the truth regarding that. But you gotta learn math because you don't know what it's gonna answer you tomorrow regarding what 2 plus 2 equals. So stay blessed, stay vigilant. Hallelujah. Și acum în română am căutat mai devreme pe telefon. Încercam să-mi dau seama dacă Horatiu Potra este musulman sau creștin. În 2024, dacă vă amintiți, a fost acuzat, l-au dat la Digi și pe alte canale de știri, cum că voia să vină în țară să dea o lovitură de stat la alegerile din 2024, la alegerile prezidențiale. Și l-au arestat în Dubai împreună cu fiul său, Dorian Potra, și i-au extradat în România. Da? După care pe Horatiu l-au pus sub arest domiciliar pe 17 iunie 2026. Adică, nu știu, mi se pare puțin că a modificat data. Ideea este că teoretic are o brățară din asta. Eu am înțeles că au găsit de fapt brățara la el acolo în Mediaș. Știi că spune că Sibiu, poliția Sibiu îl supraveghează prin video sau în fine prin GPS, îi monitorizează brățara electronică care ar trebui să-l țină pe Horatiu la casa de domiciliu său din Mediaș. Și în fine, ulterior se pare că a lăsat brățara acolo și i-a scos-o cineva, a lăsat brățara la domiciliul ăla din Media și el a plecat în Burundi, unde are ostatici. Nu știu de care ostatici are. El este cunoscut ca fiind în fine, i-au făcut reclamă la televizor, gen că e un mercenar și și robotul spune că e un expert în securitate, mercenar, om de afaceri și figură politică. Ideea este că el a făcut cum ar veni în 2000, când? Unde? A condus aproximativ 100 de oameni pentru a proteja Goma în Republica Democratică din Congo, împotriva rebelilor M23. Nu știu ce înseamnă M23, nici nu știu dacă sunt cu adevărat rebeli. Deci are treabă cu M23. Deci am zis că are ostatici în Burundi. După cum am citit aici, i-a condus atunci în Republica Democratică din Congo. Da? Congo aici, Burundi aici. Da? Sunt vecini. Și aici Rwanda. Da? Și Potra, ceva îmi spune că a fugit din România și a lăsat brățara acasă și a plecat cu avionul în Burundi, unde are ostatici. După cum se știe, Potra asta este incredibil de bogat, are lingouri cu aur, chestii de genul ăsta, nu știu exact ce avere are. Ideea este că am căutat, voiam să aflu dacă este musulman și am întrebat pe telefon robotul câți copii, în engleză l-am întrebat, câți copii de la câte neveste are Horatiu Potra. Și mi-a răspuns că chestia asta, întâi ți arăt, îți poți să pui pauză dacă știi engleză și acum traduc. Contextul căutat nu dă informație despre Horatiu Potra, mercenarul român conducător. În loc conține discuții despre un caracter ficțional, despre un roman de pe internet care are acest caracter ficțional, are copii cu mai multe partenere. Stai. Așa. Contextul menționează context snippet, cred că este bucățica de context care menționează că are mai mulți copii de la mai multe femei, care și spune înregistrări publice și rapoarte de știri nu specifică exact numărul de copii pe care le are sau numărul de neveste pe care le-a avut. Contextul menționat mai devreme, care avea mai mulți copii de la mai multe neveste și pune între ghilimele că 20 i-au dat naștere copiilor săi, gen 20 de femei au dat naștere copiilor lui Potra. Se referă la un caracter ficțional dintr-un web sau roman ușor în context, nu un mercenar în viața reală, not a real life mercenary. Da? În concluzie, nu este informație valabilă. Și l-am întrebat după aia pe robot, că a zis despre un roman. L-am întrebat, what novel are you referring to? La ce roman te referi tu? Știi? De zici că mai este un bazat pe chestia asta. Și după aia spune, îmi cer scuze pentru confuzia din răspunsul meu anterior. Nu este niciun roman asociat cu figura adevărată Horatiu Potra. A fost mențiunea cu 20 de femei care dau naștere copiilor săi a fost o eroare în raționamentul meu anterior. Cel mai probabil unrelated search data, date nelegate între ele, despre caractere ficționale, deci minte, știi? Ce spun aici, și-a cerut scuze. În același fel în care Gemini și-a cerut scuze, Gemini fiind robotul de la Google, ăsta e robotul de la Brave, da? În fine, nu o să continui cu catul ăsta. O să-ți arăt cum a mințit Gemini la Brave, ca să-ți fac o comparație. Ideea este că și ăsta este la fel de parșiv, la fel de neîncredere ca și ăla, da? Deci, dau înapoi puțin, aici. Și am scris histotripsie pro-TV, da? Histotripsia, pentru cei ce nu știu, este o terapie cu ultrasonete care distruge tumorile canceroase și le face în celule care pot fi absorbite de organele din prejur. În 2023 a fost aprobată în America de FDA, doar că tehnologia asta există de mult și îți dai seama că doar din ăștia care sunt în grupuri din astea de elită ajung să beneficieze de astfel de operații. Știi că intri cum ar veni la operație și de fapt nu te taie, nu-ți curge sânge, nici nu-ți dai seama că ai fost la operație. Și probabil beneficiază traficanți de droguri, canibali și tot felul de ăștia care mănâncă cadavre, care se îmbolnăvesc, știi, și pe aia se trezesc aia în cancer, știi? Și se duc și le distruge tumoarea prin tehnologia asta, la care pentru un om de rând trebuie să, nu știu, să stea la rând, știi, ca și când ai sta la coadă pentru un transplant de rinichi și te trage pe o listă de așteptare. Și, na, am eu o bănuială și cine sunt primii trecuți care au parte de un asemenea transplant. De ce sunt listele astea așa de lungi? Dacă, na, în afara faptului că nu prea se trezește lumea, hai să-mi doneze rinichiul. Și de uneori sunt oameni care își donează un rinichi pentru bani. Știi că poți să-ți vinzi, cum ar veni să-l donezi la un spital sau să-l donezi. Mă înțelegi? Așa, revenind. Deci am scris lui Gemini astea mai de multe. Video-ul ăsta este de acum 4 luni, da? Februarie 28. Și am scris histotripsie pro-TV și mi-a răspuns, conform știrilor pro-TV și altor surse, media histotripsia este o tehnologie medicală de ultimă oră considerată din viitor, care folosește ultrasonete concentrate pentru a distruge tumorile. Așa. Și după aia i-am zis, citesc din răspunsul tău care începe cu conform știrilor pro-TV. Da? Deci, aici, cu asta încep. I-am scris histotripsie pro-TV și i-a zis conform știrilor pro-TV și a altor surse. Da? Așa i-a început ăsta. Și după aia am zis, citesc din răspunsul tău, care începe cu conform știrilor pro-TV, virgulă. Arată-mi articolul de la pro-TV unde menționează media histotripsia sau histotripsia. Și mi-a zis, articolul pro-TV intitulat și ghilimele se deschid, o nouă metodă de tratare a cancerului, undele sonore care pot distruge tumorile, cum funcționează histotripsia. Și se închid ghilimelele. Da? Așa se numește citatul teoretic. Da? Descrie cum sistemul Edison, bla bla bla. Și după aia zic, dăm linkul să accesezi articolul. Știi? Și după aia îmi spune, din păcate, trebuie să fac o rectificare importantă. În acest moment nu există niciun articol pe site-ul Știrile Pro-TV care să folosească termenul exact histotripsie. Și după aia se scuză de ce m-a mințit. Ceea ce e, neinteresant. Înțeles? Deci, cum am spus, în același stil în care m-a mințit Gemini, m-a mințit și robotul de la Brave. Mâine, poimine o să spună că 2 plus 2 fac 5. Deci ar trebui să învățăm matematică. Rămâi binecuvântat, rămâi vigilent. Aleluia, Hua!